Well, hey everyone, welcome to the next video in the Unity A-Star tutorial series. In the last episode, we actually set everything up to where now the agent that we spawned, the little sphere, now has a path for it to follow. We can go ahead and click our different nodes and get them spawning, and then we can just hit spawn. It'll move to the closest path to it. You can click here and make it go a little further. You can put things in its way, like this. And it'll actually go around, find the closest distance, it'll move there, and then bam. So it works. But we don't have the functionality to where we can change it at runtime. So that's what we're going to do now. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back into our agent script. And we're going to go ahead and add a function called, I don't even know where this one ends because there. Come on, click farm it once. There we go. All right, so that's cool. So we'll come into here, and what we're going to do is we're going to create a private void function called calculate new path. So what we'll do is we'll get a list of nodes. It'll be the final path. Set to new list node. And then we'll go and do this path. Set to a new stack. Because we're calculating a new path, so we need to just clear all that. And then what we're going to do is if this dot current tile does not equal the null, then node set to is either going to be the previous node or the current tile node. So what we're going to do is if this dot current tile dot node is not walkable, so we're getting a reference to a node here. Previous tile node. This dot current tile node. So what we're saying here is we're saying, hey, if the current node that we're on isn't walkable, get the previous node. If it is walkable, just return that node. Okay, so now that we have that node, because we got to find the algorithm, we got to calculate a new path as the current node we're on as the starting path, as the starting node, excuse me. So since we're calculating a new path, wherever we're standing, we need that to be our start node. So then what we're going to do is we're going to do final path set to a star dot run a star. The start node is going to be node, and then grid manager behavior dot instance dot goal node. Now we got a new path. And then everything that we did up there is, all right, grab that current tile, grab the final path. So what we're going to do is we're going to calculate a new path here, but you realize that it's actually kind of the same thing we already did before. So now that we got this final path, we'll create a tile behavior, tile for each, and then we'll do node in final path. Oh, we'll just do node. Alright, we already got a node. So we'll do for each that. And we'll do if. I can actually copy this code from up here. This here, actually. We'll copy this code. Because that's honestly what's going right here. Like this. So we'll take this out. That, we got the tile, we got a path, we need to see if the file path is equal to 0. If it is equal to 0, just return, you can't get a new path. Because that means the path was blocked, and then we'll come down here and we'll save this to in. Go ahead and get it out, and then we'll pop it. This dot path, we'll push the path on there. And then we're going to do up here, it's really much the same thing, and then we can condense this into another function a little bit. We're basically rerunning this function again. We're just recalculating it. That's all we're doing. So reach and then break it out and then paste current tile path pop destination, and then that is that. So this is how we calculate the new path. It'll just come into here and do this. It's actually the same code that's here, so we can actually do this path as new stack behavior, final path, destination set to transform destination. So actually, we take this do, what was it, under the final path? We do this, we can actually take all this out. We can comment it for now. We'll just comment it out. And then we'll go into here and just say this dot calculate new path. And to make sure it works, because nothing should happen yet. Everything should just work exactly the same if we run this. Okay? It should run the exact same, no problems. Oh. So let's see, why is that? This destination path stack. The final path is a grid from the start node. This dot current tile node walkable. That's because we don't have a current tile. We never set the current tile up. It's not the same. Okay. Yeah. And then that's what it is. It's not the same, so we cannot do this. So we'll just comment that out. But nothing will change yet, because it does vary. It has some similarities, but it's still a bit different. So we'll leave that out. So we'll get that working again just to make sure. Because it's got to be based off of you already having a current tile. You don't have one. So this and this on. Okay, so everything's working right, but what we need to do now is, so where do we go and put that function calculate new path? Well, we're going to do that in the update. Side of update. Uh-oh. What happened? Can't open it. Let's see. Okay. So inside of here, if the current destination is not equal to the destination, we just want to move, right? Well, yeah, we want to move towards it. That's correct. But we want to do a check. If this dot current tile node, if the tile that we are on dot node doesn't become walkable anymore, if it's become unwalkable, then we need to calculate a new path. And then return. All we need to do is just calculate the path and then return from the update function. The next update loop, it's going to say, oh, now my position is not the same anymore. We'll come into here. Is it walkable? It is walkable. Well, then skip this. This is just if it becomes unwalkable. So then what we're going to do now is we'll come into here. Maximize that. And then click play. And we'll start here, go to here, spawn, block it. Oh, well then. There we go. Now it's working. It only, I mean, if you end up clicking one where it's already there, that's the issue. Like it was already calculating that spawn. So what we'll do is, but yeah, it is working now. You just got to do it ahead. Because you can't technically, I'll show you, watch. So go ahead and make our endpoint here. Click. See, it does work. The issue comes into play is if you're going to be over here and you want to click it right when it's on it. Like, see, when you right-click the ball, that's why you get that error. You can't do that. But, I mean, now it works. You click this, you're like, oh no, it's comment, block. Block. It's always the first one, isn't it? Let's see. This one, spawn. Click, 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 click. That's so weird. Huh. Let's see if we can debug that really quick. So when do we know it's giving this issue? On. Okay. So let's see what the deal is. See what the deal is. Previous notice at the tile, current else. Maybe we don't return. Maybe we don't return. Try that. Maybe we're returning and it's still moving. Oh, I did all that while it was open. Okay. See if this does it. We won't return. That's what it was. We were returning from the function and we should not have done so. You needed to let it finish moving. So we'll do this, spawn it, click, 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 click. I clicked it too soon. Okay. So now, when you do this and this, the timing. See, that was way ahead of time. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay. Well, I'll end it here because I know it is working like it's supposed to. I'm going to go and debug this off scene. And then I will go ahead and make the correct fix and get back with you in the next video on how I fixed it. And we can go from there. But for now, everything is working as it should, except for that one little hiccup we are working on at the moment. But other than that, the algorithm works with generating the spawn point, and it works. You move that, it'll backtrack, it'll do what it's supposed to do. And sometimes there's a little bit of an issue there. I'm gonna work on that one. So thank y'all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Later.